All right, what's up, everybody? It is Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon. I guess by the time this comes out, it'll be good afternoon. First thing is Georgia Tech was the right side yesterday, and the under was the right side. So unfortunate there for Jack to start off that way. He did get the under in the SMU game, barely, but got it. And then Nevada was the right side last night. Just SMU didn't look very good at all. I had the under for Nevada's team points, and that fell short. Lindor hit a home run, so that was nice. Mets win. I had a feeling I wanted to take the Mets yesterday, but shied away from it because of the other night. I had a feeling Mets were going to play well again, but whatever, didn't do it. So I split those bets. Ravens get their butts kicked. That wasn't very inspiring. A couple positives, but I was going to do more about that on tomorrow and Tuesday because the deadline for the roster cuts is 4 o'clock Tuesday. So I feel like let's do nice little recap once the roster is set. And yeah, the main reason I wanted to record today is because I guess it's all really about Cowser. Let's just start with that because like it's a team sport. A lot of things have to happen, but when you out hustle the opponent, it makes being a fan a lot more fun. So the past, I mean, Friday night was a lot of fun because Santander hit a grand slam. Like that's just a ton of fun. But yesterday was the most fun I think I've had watching a game in a while because the hustle for Cowser to get all the way, to get close enough to be able to even dive to get to first base like that to set up Jackson's pinch hit double. It's hard to even put into words because I want to blame, the Astros first baseman. He did take a step back, but even so, like I don't know how many other guys in the entire league would have ran that hard right out of the gate. So it's like a mea culpa for me because I guess I'm trying to remember, maybe like almost 2 months ago, whenever he hit the home run against Wheeler that Sunday, that was when I was the most passionate about let's just trade Cowser. I want Kersad to play every day. And the reality is, I don't think we can win without him now. What his hustle brings, it's been going on for the past few weeks now. It's been unfortunate what happened to Kersad. I think it's two different situations because I still think Kersad is a overall better player. So I'm not changing my mind on that. But Kerstead, unfortunately, has been injury prone. Now, the last one was a concussion, but, it's not his fault. The guy freaking threw the ball at his head. But, the reality is he's just been injury prone throughout his brief career. And Cowser's been very steady. And yesterday was just something special. It was like one of those, it was just really, really, really special because we needed to win yesterday. Everything feels like it's a playoff game right now. It's just like teetering. We're lacking momentum. We finally get the momentum from Friday night, and then we come out and we just can't get any hits. We can't do anything again. And Valdez, like you can't make this stuff up. I mean, I don't know what everyone else thinks. I'd be curious to hear other people's opinions. I was watching on the Orioles broadcast. Sometimes I watch it on the other team's broadcast, but yesterday it was the Orioles. But they take out Valdez, with Rivera's up, and Mountcastle and Mullins are both, I think they're pretty unavailable yesterday. So it's McCann and, Holiday just sitting there. And Rivera's up, and Valdez has thrown 104 pitches, did what he was supposed to do. He got Cowser out, except he didn't because Cowser runs his butt off. And they make not trying to take a shot at Hyde, but they at least make it easy for Hyde by taking out Valdez. They take him out. 104 pitches. I guess it's time to go. But man, I would have kept him in. And they bring in Scott, whoever this guy is. I mean, I'm sure he's good, right? But that's just baseball. It's the bases loaded, on the road, and he's never faced Jackson before, so it's just one of those things where he's trying to get ahead. And credit to Jackson for thinking like that. Credit the hitting coach or whoever put that in his head also because yeah, the guy wants to throw a strike and you don't want to be anxious up there and just like go up and swing. But if you get the pitch you want right away, it's usually a good bet fresh out of the bullpen when guys are on base. So Westberg's famous for that. It seems like he always swings at the first pitch when they make a bullpen sub against them. But yeah, but I really wanted to talk about Cowser in glowing fashion because now that we didn't trade him, number one, he goes into the untradeable category because he's the glue for this team, like through this stretch of trying to figure out what to do with the lineup. And they're still trying to figure out what to do with the lineup. Frankly, I don't think we have it figured out by any means. It's been nice to win these past two games, but we're still not really hitting the ball at all. Injuries are mounting up. No pun intended, but Mountcastle's banged up. Excuse me. Westbrook should be back. Kerstead and Mayo are like lurking in the next couple of weeks as we make a playoff push. So things are still shuffling around. But yeah, Cowser's got to go in left field. His defense has been great. And then that just overall hustle, I think yesterday was a moment. I'm really hoping we win tonight. It feels super important because then we go on the road. It's the West Coast to get the Dodgers, then the Rockies. Kramer's pitching. We get Kikuchi, who I really have a good feeling we're gonna hit him well tonight. But Cowser gave us an opportunity, so I was just so excited about it. And yeah, so anyway, Cowser. I guess the excitement's lacking a little bit just because college football didn't go great yesterday. It's the first couple of games, right? But obviously, I wanted to get off. I'm sure Jack wanted to as well. But yeah, I don't think that Florida State quarterback's very good at all. He just has no real confidence. I watched maybe about three-quarters of the game. Just Georgia Tech was the right side the whole way through, and that's that. Excuse me. So I just wanted to hop on here and yeah, give credit to Cowser. Not like he's listening or anything, but regardless, I was on the record that we should be trading him, and I feel like save the season's probably dramatic, but it's a huge play. And I don't know if we're going to score any runs yesterday. Hopefully, it sparks something. The less amount of decisions Hyde has to make, the better when it comes to the lineup. And they made it easy for him yesterday to pinch hit. I mean, he still had to pinch hit Jackson, and Jackson was over 20. But thank God he did that. So didn't take a genius to do it, but he still had to do it. So we'll give credit there. Cano was fantastic, and Dominguez was fantastic. But really, the guy that probably deserves the most credit is Aiken because comes in at a critical time. Just came back from the paternity leave and just overperforms. Like you usually holding your breath with all due respect to him when he comes in and faces elite opponents. I mean, he's been trying to solidify himself as a bullpen guy, but he's usually on the, if we're being honest, if it wasn't for so many injuries this year, I'm not sure exactly where his roster spot would be. But what a big spot yesterday. Fantastic. Needed it because Perez can't pitch every single day. They used him a ton. That's why he's probably resting right this second. And yeah, they get the win, huge win, and the Rockies somehow beat the Yankees 9-2. And it's another reason why betting baseball, these favorites, especially today, like if you're chasing some money and you're down or whatever, you're looking for an easy win, don't just bet these favorites. The Patriots are favored. Speaking of weird, looking for an edge, the Patriots are favored by 6.5 points tonight against the Commanders. That doesn't really make any sense. And the Titans are favored by 5.5 against the Saints. Last time that happened to me, you look at who's going to actually play, but I got that part right. But the results still didn't come my way with my preseason games the week before, so I'm staying away from it. But that did jump out if you are betting those games. And yeah, I'll be here in the morning. A ton to talk about. It's officially football season, so everything's in high gear. We'll have college football on Thursday. I got a special guest on Wednesday that I'm looking forward to. And yeah, finishing getting the roster finalized before football season. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.